Hey, welcome in. Chef Charles Carroll here. You're listening to a brand new series we're bringing to you called Celebrity Short Stories. We're going back and taking the best clips out of all of our shows and bringing them to you on a short story format so you can listen to them on the fly. One of my all-time favorites with Coach Lou Holtz. The entire show of episode 8, if you go back and listen to it, was amazing. You need to go back and listen to it if you have not. But here's one of the clips that we're bringing to you today when the NFL was upside down and in debate about whether players should kneel or not kneel. The sound on it was not quite the best because Coach had an old mic, but bear with us because it is full of great information. Enjoy the show. You're listening to the Recipe Podcast, Celebrity Secrets Short Stories. Enjoy.
Well, thank you, Chef Carroll. Delighted to be with you, but listening to that resume and the introduction, it sounds like a guy that couldn't keep a job. He moved so many different places. But I'm delighted to be with you. I think that the audience should know that we spent some wonderful time in Afghanistan visiting the troops and how great you and your entire team you put together and the experience you provided for the troops overseas. So I'm honored and blessed to be here with a good friend.
Oh, Coach, you're amazing, and I'm getting goosebumps just remembering that, just hearing you talk about that in 2013 in Afghanistan. You know, and I'm the one that was so blessed to spend 10 days with you. I mean, spending 10 days with you anywhere is pretty awesome, but to be in a war zone with you and to learn your life lessons, and just for the listeners to know, you know, we were over there a total around 10 days, and you must have signed, gosh, it must have been, I want to say 10 or 15,000 autographs and just as many photos. And you showed up every day and every morning, and you went to bed late at night just to give back to the troops. And I wanted to thank you for doing that. And that was really special for our troops over there that are fighting so hard for our freedom. So thank you for that.
Well, you know, it was a small price for us to pay for the tremendous sacrifice those people make, not only being away from their families and birthdays, holidays, athletic events of their children, etc., but also many of them sacrificed with their lives. So it was our pleasure to be there.
Yeah, it sure was. People thank me all the time, but there's no thanks. I mean, it was all my. I was just so blessed to be there. But Coach, kind of speaking on that, and just coming off from the football game, the NFL games yesterday, I wanted to ask you a kind of I don't think it's a personal question, but it's all over the news today. What do you think about the players kneeling during the national anthem?
Well, you know, as an officer in the Army, and I just got back from Korea 2 months ago, visited the troops on the DMZ, and they make a year commitment over there. And you think of the sacrifices that they make so that we could have the freedom. And if an individual desires to kneel, that's probably his prerogative. However, when I was a football coach, and I always told the players at the first meeting each and every year, we will not use our football team to promote any cause. You want to go do something for pro-abortion, whatever else the case may be, because you feel that way strongly as an individual, you do so. We are not going to have this team represent whatever cause you may have. Now, the problem that I see is, as a coach, and you're in the NFL, and the most important thing in the NFL is a player's locker room. You want to have a team that's all focused on one thing, and you cannot have any anxiety. You can't have any confusion. You can't have any disruption in the locker room. And all the coaches are trying to do and defend their players is keep everybody together on it. It's a very, very difficult thing to do. What I don't understand, though, Chef, is the NFL. They tell you what type of dance or celebration you can have at the end zone when you score. They decide also whether you can have any decal on your helmet, etc. They have all these regulations, but now they say that's not their jurisdiction. It's up to the individual. I loved what Jerry Jones told his team, it's at least my understanding, and I have great respect for Jerry Jones. My son works for the Cowboys and has 3 Super Bowl rings, and I recruited Steve, his son, who's vice president of the Cowboys, at the University of Arkansas, where he played for me. He said to the players, "This is my team, you can do what you want, but we're going to honor the national anthem." And to my knowledge, I don't believe anybody on the Dallas Cowboys has been disparaging of the American flag. This isn't about race, it's about anything. It's about the sacrifices people make to make this country great. What really bothers me, and this is what affected me the most, is the players knelt for the national anthem in the game Sunday in London, but it's my understanding they stood up for God Save the Queen. Mm-hmm. So I understand the players and I understand the coaches also, that whatever the coach's feeling may be, he may be very much against players kneeling, but he can't come out and say that because he's got to have harmony in the players' locker room.
Hey, Recipe Peeps, thank you so much for listening. We have a lot of great material and projects coming your way. The Recipe production team has been working their ass off to bring you these great shows. So please, please, please go rank and review and leave us a message. Tell us what you think. But what I really need you to do is go to the podcast app on your phone and subscribe. Subscribe, for crying out loud, so all these shows go down in your phone automatically. You need to subscribe to both shows, The Recipe Unplugged with our comedian Eric Knowles, and also The Recipe Celebrity Secrets. Download both those shows so they come into your phone automatically. If you like what we're doing, show us some love, for crying out loud. Show us some love. Also, my book, The Recipe, A Story of Lost Love and Ingredients of Greatness, is available on my website, chefcharlescarroll.com. Go there and buy it. What, have you not bought the book yet? Come on, let's go. Thanks. See you next time.